In the Boulder mass shooting, sadly, this is a situation people in Colorado are familiar with.
Colorado has experienced at least 6 mass shootings in the past 25 years. With 10 more deaths, Tom Foreman takes an in-depth look at the state's tragic past.
The Columbine High School attack more than 2 decades ago was a shock to the entire country. Murders of 12 students and 1 teacher.
They just started coming in the library and opening fire and shooting off bombs. People were getting shot all around me.
The desperate flight, the confusion even after the 2 teenage gunmen killed themselves.
For hours after the shooting began, police were picking their way through the building.
It all seemed more than any one state could bear. Then Columbine echoed through the nation, with mass shooters in some places calling it an inspiration, grieving families and others citing it as a comparison. But back in Colorado, the next horrific attack was on the way. 2012, Aurora. A young man bursts into a midnight movie and opens fire. A dozen people are killed, 70 are injured.
You could just hear gunshot after gunshot, and I just started praying.
Unlike the Columbine shooters, the killer is captured and sent to prison. Just like them, he was heavily armed.
An AR-15 assault rifle, a Remington 870 shotgun, 12-gauge shotgun, and a .40 caliber Glock handgun.
2015, Colorado Springs. A man with an assault-style rifle starts shooting near a Planned Parenthood clinic. 3 people, including a police officer, are killed. 9 more wounded. Courts find the suspect mentally unfit for trial. He remains in custody. 2017, Highlands Ranch, another Denver suburb. A gunman barricades himself in an apartment and fires more than 100 rifle rounds. 1 officer is killed responding, 4 more and 2 civilians are wounded before the gunman is shot dead. 2019, again Highlands Ranch. Authorities say a pair of armed students walk into school and one pulls his gun in class, killing Kendrick Castillo, who tried to stop him. Others are injured. Police captured the suspects. One confessed and is in prison. The other pled not guilty and awaits trial.
Boulder tried to ban some forms of semi-automatic rifles, such as the one used in yesterday's attack, but those efforts were blocked by a judge just 10 days ago.
Fox 13 News spoke with the Davis County Sheriff about the Boulder mass shooting. Sheriff Kelly Sparks says it is important for you to think about how you'd respond in this situation, whether it's escaping, hiding, or preparing to protect yourself.
It's not something that I feel like people need to be focusing on or paranoid about or nervous about all the time, but just spending a little bit of time thinking through those kind of scenarios and how you might react could potentially help you react better when you're faced with that incident in real life.
Sheriff Sparks says departments know these situations can bring on strong emotions and past trauma for both law enforcement and the community, and counselors are always available to help. Continue following the latest developments from Boulder right here on fox13now.com.